Okay, assuming that you have your InDesign file ready to print, here are some steps you need to follow. First of all, go under File to Print Booklet. You'll see this Print Booklet Setup window. The first thing you should do is come down here to Print Settings. I would suggest that you select PostScript File here. In this next box, the PBD setup, you want to go on and save, go to an Epson stylus 3880. I think it's going to let you do that at that point. All of this is pretty much going to remain as is. You will now go to the setup panel and make sure that the Epson 3880 is still selected. Select your paper size, the paper orientation, which of course you're printing two sheets side by side, 2 pages, so you want to set it up for a landscape orientation. If you followed my suggestions about sizing your document, you should not have to scale it. And actually, even if it needs to be scaled, the printer can do that. So I would just say 100% here. And then page position, you want to make sure that you have centered selected. Marks and bleeds, if you have a bleed publication and have kind of set up your document that way, check crop marks here. And here you want to make sure you're checking use document bleed settings. Once you've done that, click OK. It's going to take you back to the booklet printing screen. If everything's okay, you should not see a warning sign here. Just double check, make sure that all pages are selected, 2-up saddle stitches selected here. Make sure that this automatically adjusts to fit marks and bleeds is turned off. Make sure that print blank printer spreads is turned on. You would go then to this preview tab, make sure that it looks proper. You can click through all of your pages. You'll notice that there are these page numbers here. This should correspond to any little thumbnail maquette that you've made, like saying tree photo, amusement park photo, and then you should be able to make sure that all of your pages are looking proper here. Summary is just going to give you all this information again in text form. Click print, and then it's going to ask you to name a file and put it in a particular location. I would normally say that you should put it in the folder with your other documents from this project, your photos, and your InDesign files. For this demo, I'm just going to put it on my desktop. I'm going to save it. I've already got a file there. I'm just going to tell it to replace it. You may get a pop-up there saying that you need to use .ps extension. Just go on and accept that. That stands for PostScript. We're creating a PostScript file. Once it's finished doing that, I'm going to just minimize my window here. I'm going to go up here to Demo PS. You'll see it has that PS extension. I'm going to simply drag that down to Preview. Preview will now convert that PostScript file into a PDF file. Takes it a few minutes. By the way, you can stop this video at any point to double check to make sure your screen settings look like my screen settings. Because I'm doing this in a very fast capture. Okay, finally. So make sure that you see your crop marks in the proper locations if you have a bleed publication. Uh, this should be fine. Now just go on and save it. And I think, again, I already have one of these on my desktop, so I'm going to replace it. And that's all there is to it. When you take your file to the printer, make sure that you tell them that you want duplex printing. That means that they print on both sides of the sheet. And tell them that you'll do the binding, because binding is a part of making a book, and you need to know how to do that. Okay, if you have questions, just let me know.